Hello everybody, Isamu Sushi here, and I've had a few people inquire about my Padlock Recovery Comb Pick, and so I ended up making a few of these and sending some of these out to the community. So I just thought I'd make a quick video on how to use it and the best way to use it, and what it's designed to do, and then next video, I'll show you an extremely easy and fast way that you can make one yourself. So anyway, this is it. Basically, one side's got 6 teeth and the other side's got 7 teeth. The reason being is most American lock cores are 6-pin drilled, and then the Padlock 90A is 6-pin. You can see on this one here, it lines up perfectly with your Padlock 90A key. That's a 6-pin. Then the 7-pin is obviously for your 90A Pro. Let me get a different key that's easier to see the lineup. Wait, where'd it go? I thought I had it right there. Forgive me. I'm sorry. Okay, well, we'll just use one of these. So you can see I've got that 7-pin so that it'll line. Oh, no, you can't. Okay, you can see that 7-pin. I've got it lined up so you can line up each of those pins. Now, the reason I made this is because I flipped one of my logo padlocks, and when I closed it, I wasn't paying attention at work. I had to close it in a hurry, and since it's a dead core and I had to rotate it to lock it, I didn't pay attention and I rotated it upside down. Now, sometimes you can just take a hammer and kinetically bounce those driver pins back up while you try to turn it with a tension wrench. But being that it was a logo lock, I did not want to start beating it with a mallet. So I thought, well, comb picks are meant to lift every single pin at once. So I made this little guy. Now, you can see on an American lock core, you can see this one I got flipped upside down. The driver pins are going to stop on this shelf right here, and I am going to try to insert the tool so that it is bottom corner is sitting right here, and it's going to be a little bit at an angle as I insert it so that it stays underneath the key pins at that angle. Also, be aware, you have your key pins that are going to drop out of the bottom and into this little slot here where they've drilled into the Bible. And so the very first thing you're going to want to do is, when this is in the lock, obviously, you're going to want to give that a couple taps and make sure that your key pins are all down out of that slot, because the lock will keep them in place, but you got to make sure they're out of that slot. That way, when you insert your tool, you can see bottom corner is going to sit right in there. Let's see how close I can get. So right in there like this. And then it stays underneath the key pins the whole way over. Then you can line up the first pin, rotate, and lift it up. Now you see I got to lift everything up, and you can turn it with the turning tool. See, I just lost one of my pins. One of my key pins fell out the bottom. However, yours will be inside of a lock, which will be retaining those pins. But you got to make sure they're not sitting up in that little slot. Then you can get your core rotated back so that you are right side up and get your lock fixed. Now, technically, you do not have to always have these combs on there, because a flat bar will usually raise them up out of the way enough that they're far enough into the Bible. But that is not guaranteed, so I added the teeth and then polished it up. This one was mine, and then that one's mine, so I didn't do too good of a job. This one I polished up quite a bit better because it's meant for a friend. So that way, if you jam or brick your padlocks, you can either use the flat side, or if you need to go a little bit more, use the tooth side. Get those driver pins back up into the Bible so that you can get them out of the core and rotate your core with a slim turning tool. I hope this helps, and I've heard nobody's heard of it done this way, so I don't know. I guess it's kind of a new tool, so I wanted to get a video to show, you know, why I did it the way, why I made it the way I made it, and how to use it best. And then my next video, you're going to take a piece of wiper blade like this, and I'm going to show you an extremely fast way to line this up with your bitting and get your notches cut in really quick, and it will be really simple, easy job. You do not have to polish it up like this. However, it does make it much nicer, and much nicer to use as well. So anyway, almost 6 minutes. I hope this helps. Everybody have a great day. Remember, whatever it is, just let's make it a good one, because you never know, it could be our last. So be good, everybody.